This is a WCVB Channel 5 editorial. Speaking on behalf of the editorial board, WCVB President and General Manager Andrew Vries.
As Pope Francis is laid to rest, it's difficult to overstate the impact he had on the world's 1.5 billion Catholics and the broader global community. As we reflect on his passing this week, we note the deep sense of optimism that he fostered, most notably among those who had long felt alienated from the church. In a world that is growing more secular by the day, the College of Cardinals would be wise to follow the open and more inclusive path paved by Pope Francis during his papacy. While the number of Catholics in the world is rising with the global population, the number of Catholic baptisms worldwide has dropped from 18 million in 1998 to just over 13 million in 2022. Only 3 of 10 U.S. Catholics say they attend Mass weekly, and most American Catholics say they support changes in key church teachings and policy, like the use of birth control and allowing priests to marry. So it's hardly a time for Catholic leaders to abandon the openness and inclusion that marked Francis's papacy. Although Francis was a game changer for many, others, Catholics and non-Catholics alike, were disappointed that he did not deliver revolutionary changes in church policy, such as the ordination of women or endorsement of same-sex marriage. And Boston area Catholics, in particular, have reason to remain angry with the church leaders who for decades fostered a culture of tolerance of the abuse of children. Francis acknowledged his own shortcomings in this area. For example, his defense of a Chilean bishop who had been accused of covering up the crimes of priests. Still, his embrace of communities who had long felt ignored or condemned by the church represented its own type of revolutionary reform. His simple willingness to engage in discussion and debate over church policy on social issues represented a radical change. From the day he was selected in 2013, this humble Jesuit set out to heal the wounds of the church. We hope his successor continues that ministry.
Send comments to editorials@WCVB.com.